Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. You had a good day. I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle for me today. Just ever since I woke up, I just was in a mood that I could not shake. I tried so hard. Listen to some happy music, and just it started to lift near the end of the day. But then I don't know. It just came back. Um, so I've been trying to do this for you guys all day, but so I apologize that it's so late. Thank you to everybody who's shown support so far. Me doing these videos and opening up. Um, it's not easy, especially for I was gonna say for and then from at the same time. it's especially not easy for somebody like me who spent their life masking and hiding who they really were. But I don't want to waste any time. I know the last video was kind of long, and I'm hoping this one won't be as long. Yeah, we'll start with the affirmations, and then we'll do the oracle right away. That way we get them done. And then we'll do our topic poll from our fancy jar that I have over here. So again, thank you so much for all the love and support. And my intentions for these videos is, even if it reaches one person who identifies or can relate, or knows somebody who can relate, and they pass it on, then it's so worth it. Excuse me. Because I never had that person when I was growing up, and I was looking for people and answers, and I always said that I wanted to be that person that I couldn't find. And it's hard. It's hard to find these people out there, even now. I didn't think it would be, but it is. So I do apologize if my mood is a little bit subdued today. If I struggle with my words a little bit, I do apologize. But mental health, there's no cure, right? Just when you think that you're all good and things are looking great, and I was in such high spirits for the last few days. Actually, I think it was a good streak, but that part of the brain says, don't forget that I'm here. And how can you, right? Because it's so loud. But I posted today that my condo board sent out a communication to all the residents about mental health awareness, and that this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And it was actually really nice to see, and they included numbers and support lines for those that need it. And unfortunately, my company didn't do anything, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Just talking to people throughout the years, it's very much needed. I'm not going to go too much into that, but needless to say, I was disappointed. It's not like they didn't know, because I had let them know. I even volunteered my time to, be that person at the office for somebody who needs somebody to talk to. And be careful what I say. So, unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition. Not this year, maybe next year. I don't know. But yeah. So anyway, let's get your affirmation card and my affirmation card for today. For tonight. Affirmation card for whoever's watching right now, and for myself, please. We've been waiting all day this week. I believe there was a couple of those that flew out. So maybe I'm not the only one that's having a bit of a rough day today. And if you are also having a day, I was going to say, I could have swore there was more than one that flew out there. It's right on my foot. Again, you're not alone. You know, there's people out there that go through stuff all the time. Also, I hope the mic is helping with hearing me. I'm very aware, again, about my speech and that I mumble and that I talk very low. Sometimes I forget how loud that can be as noise in the background, even though I have the camera set to suppress any kind of background noise. But I also was trying to do a little bit of a different setup to do these videos. Needless to say, I wasn't really in the mood to move around a lot of stuff. But I still have that in my mind of what I want to do in order to film these. Maybe a little more interesting interesting environment, I guess you could say. But hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll have it set up for us. Anyway, let's do the first one. So there are two that flew out. Be grateful for every second of every day you get to spend with the people you love. Life is so precious. And from the creator of these cards, one of my promises to myself and others is to be more present, conscious, connected, and supportive of those who have lost loved ones. I've been guilty many times of just saying a one-off sorry to others and then going back to being busy with my own stuff. I'm calling myself out on this. We all need each other. Family, friends, connection, and love trump all. Affirmation. I'm enjoying the people who are in my life right now. That's the front of the card. And it's so funny. Things like this never fail to surprise me, because I was just talking about this earlier with a friend of mine, about people in my life. So I very much resonate, and such an appropriate card for today for me. And the second one here, just let go. Let go of how you thought your life should be, and embrace the life that is trying to work its way into your consciousness. I thought that was a quote by somebody famous, but it's not. I think it's just the creator of the cards. And her message is important advice that's yours for the taking. Life rarely works out how we think it will, but there's beauty and joy to be found in accepting and embracing that which is meant for you. Affirmation is, I am ready to accept everything life has to offer. Again, this card speaks to me quite loud. especially with the last couple months, and then again for today. So very much appropriate and very much resonate with these for today. I'm gonna throw a little. So I'm burning right now in my trusty cauldron over here. A blend that I picked up. It's by Blue Heron Apothecary, and it's the Road Opener blend, and it's for clearing blockages. So I think I've mentioned in one of the videos before that I've been trying to work on my intuition, and for some reason I can't visualize quite a lot. It's starting to come through a little bit. I had quite an intense meditation during our Beltane get together, or is it Belton? And I've used this blend before on my own during a meditation, and even though I didn't visualize, the feeling that I got in my body, which is what I get, was super intense. And it smells great, you know. If you want to pick up the blend, by all means give her a follow. It's Blue Heron Apothecary on Instagram and Facebook, and she's great. Okay, we're gonna get into the oracles. So this deck, I've worked with quite a bit. Everything's been cleansed. I saged right before I did a smudge, right before I came on here. This is the Keepers of the Light oracle deck, and it's a beautiful deck, very beautifully illustrated, and it's got a lot of the deities from across all religious beliefs, all spiritual beliefs. We have Odin in here, Kali Ma is in here, Isis, Gaia. And they all have their own message. It's a great deck. I love it, and it works well with me. It didn't at first because the cards are fairly thick, and they like the finish on them. They like to stick together. But the more I've worked with them, the more our energies have fused. And I'm trying not to be super woo-woo right now because that's not what this video is about. But I just wanted to make sure that we got the oracles in for you guys today. Again, I don't want to do the tarot just because that one can get a little bit woo-woo. Whereas these are just, you know, if you resonate with them, resonate with them. If you don't, you don't. And I love the messaging in oracle cards. Every deck is different. Right now I'm working with a shadow deck, and it's helping quite a bit. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is ask for 3 cards. So you just pick a number between 1 and 3. You can pick all 3 if you want. 2, whatever you feel like you want to do. There's no rules. Yeah, take the messages as they come. Remember, it's not a one-on-one. It is a however many people are watching. It could be a one-on-one. Who knows? And well, I mean, it's not live, right? So if the messages don't apply to you, don't force it. Maybe they just weren't for you today. And please take them don't take them as life direction, okay? If you find meaning in them, that's amazing. If you don't, you don't. At least you have a nice message, I guess, to listen to. Anyway, let's look at the deck. get 3 cards, please, for whoever's watching? 3 cards. For messages, 3 cards. They're still a bit finicky, but 3 cards, please. So that was 2 right off the bat. So I'm putting them down how they fell. So 1, 2. One more, please. One more message for whoever's watching right now. A message for them. Just one more. Thank you. So we have 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. So if you chose card number 1, Radha, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. What did you used to like to do? Did you have a hobby that you loved? Did you have somebody that you used to love to hang out with? And maybe you guys drifted apart? It doesn't have to be, when it says relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. You know, it could be maybe a parent, maybe a sibling, a friend you went to high school with, maybe the relationship was with you and your spiritual practice. Maybe you have to set it aside. Maybe it was just not doing it for you, you know, at the time. And that's your message to get back out there. Reconnect. Do what you used to love doing. Because most likely you're still going to love doing it. If you chose number 2, Lady Venus. Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So if you have questions that you're putting out there, whether you know it or not, you're getting your answers. If you're dreaming a lot, and if you remember them, number 1, lucky you, because hello, I wish. You're getting your answers. You're getting them. You just have to be in tune. Yeah. Your spirit guides and your guardian angels, whoever's looking out for you, they're answering you. Just gotta pay attention. Card number 3. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. All that good, positive energy that you've been putting out there, it's coming back to you. Your good karma's on its way. It's coming back. And that's going to be amazing. And I mean, I don't mean this as like went to church every Sunday, and you know, Easter just passed, and of course you did everything that you were supposed to do. Or, you know what I mean? It's however you practice. As long as you're putting love and light out there, it's coming back to you. So, keep doing what you're doing, because it's paying off. Okie dokie. Let's choose a topic for today. I feel like we've already recorded like an hour and a half of video. I'm so sorry. If things get really boring, maybe I should do these separately. An affirmation and oracle card video, and then a topic video. Let's see what we got today. Hopefully it's nothing super heavy. Okay, this is actually a good one. So it's trying to make people understand, which I feel like I've been doing for the last year and a half. And so this one can go into so many different things, different avenues, because it depends on the context. So for me, it was trying to have family understand what I was going through. It was trying to have friends understand what I was going through, people I was reconnecting with, new people coming into my life, what I've been through. And what they're seeing today is not what I was a year and a half ago. And then there's work. Basically, I spent a year and a half of proving something I shouldn't have to prove. People won't understand unless they've gone through something similar, if not the same thing. In my case, because I outwardly showed a persona to people, when I finally was broken to the point where I couldn't even muster up any energy to do that on a daily basis, and I became this shell of a person, and came out, started to emerge very different, and still am very different. This is very toned down. I started wearing nail polish. I started wearing eyeliner. At one point, I was doing my entire eyes, and I looked like a hooker going out. But you know, I wear weird clothing. I combine different cultures when it comes to clothing, and I don't find it to be culture appropriation because I do my research, and I wear them with knowledge. And I don't wear anything sacred. I won't go prancing around in a indigenous headdress or something, you know? I wear a bindi, but the purpose of wearing a bindi sometimes, actually I don't wear it very much anymore because of, well, the purpose of wearing the bindi was to help develop my third eye. But again, I did my research. I know that in the past, a bindi was used, for those of you who don't know what a bindi is, it's the dot or the piece of jewelry that a lot of Hindus wear, right in the middle, just between their eyebrow, a little higher than their eyebrows. It's where your third eye is believed to be. And for a lot of the people in India back in the day, it was used to identify what area of India you were from, or even the tribe you belonged to. And it was different colors because of what the ingredient in the powder was used. I know turmeric was one of the powders, and like that, you get that really distinct yellowy, um, dark yellowy kind of color. But I didn't use it for any of that. Um, Number one, they're pretty. Number two, it's also believed that the bindi helps to magnify your third eye and enhance your intuition. And again, I was on this journey for enhancing my intuition. But I stopped wearing it because they stopped staying on. I have oily ass skin to begin with. So I would powder it, and then like I wouldn't put any moisturizer or anything in that spot, just so that the bindi would stick. And within maybe 5 minutes, they would start falling off. But I would still have this sensation there. And so I stopped wearing them. I used to wear them every day, whether I went out or not, just because I like them. But also for that other purpose. But I feel like there is one there right now. And I even noticed that there was like something starting to form. Not super, like, nothing big or major, but like just a really, you have to look really close. But anyway, off topic. I've run out of patience in trying to get people to understand. Whether they understand, they understand. If they don't, they don't. That's on them. I've done what I can. I've explained, so I can't explain anymore. And even then, how am I supposed to help people understand when I don't understand it myself? The only thing I can tell people, and I can't even say how many times I've lost count of saying this. It's like all of a sudden your brain has been switched out. It's something completely different. And now, here you are, go live your life. How do you... And for me, because I had prior mental health issues that I ignored for so long, when I went through an extremely traumatic ending of a relationship, which wasn't just those couple months, like a lot of people think. The ending of that relationship was over 3 years. And, no, sorry, it was about 2 years. So 2 years of absolute hell for me. And you can't... The amount of things I've hidden in that relationship from people. I was suckered in. I'll put it this way. How do you still love somebody and want to be with them when they've threatened to kill you? When they've threatened to kill your family? When they've broken down your door, publicly accused you of rape, tried every means of communication they could to no end. Admitted to sending murder-suicide messages. So flooding text messages, any type of social app I was on, they went there. Emails. And now I have such an aversion to that kind of communication. Whether it be text, app messages, emails. Because I'm so used to seeing that name with, you know, the little short description of whatever at the beginning of the email or whatever the message would be. And unless you've gone through something like that, like there's a reason why it takes me a while to respond to messages or emails or whatever. Personal, work. Because I'm so used to seeing those messages come through. 2 years of them. It's things like that that people don't know. And only I can talk about it now because I've worked through it. I've always had a social anxiety. It wasn't super strong. You put me in front of a large group of people, I shut down. I don't like meeting new people because I run through a lot of stuff in my head and I overthink it. I've always been known as the quiet person, shy, introverted. And it's because I always, it's like a movie would be playing in my head. As somebody speaking to me, I'm thinking about what they're thinking, or possibly could be thinking. And in that short duration of, seconds, I've already formulated a persona, I've already formulated a mask, I've already formulated all of this stuff. The way I'm standing, the way my face is possibly reacting to something. And that's what I outwardly show. I don't think there's one person from before that has met me. And again, because you've shown people this persona for so long, family included, there's no comprehending this drastic change. And I know how drastic it is. I'm not dense, I know. But it's also having people understand that there's no cure. I can't fast forward it. I don't know what I'm gonna be like in a year from now. People just won't understand. You can try it all you want, but they won't. And if you're one of those people who doesn't understand, the worst thing you can do is question. Just just questioning things. Just don't do it. Because it's hard enough for us to question ourselves and not have any answers, but I have to have answers for other people. No. So when I get questioned about my mental health and why I'm not cured yet, or your mental health is it's appearing a little more than it used to, can you not have to do that, please? I get very defensive because it's a struggle every day, every effing day. And if I wanted to be interrogated, I wouldn't. I'm trying not to have this become a venting session. Understanding is something that it will be a concept that will not exist. All you can do is work on it some more, and keep fucking working on it. I don't care. Get yourself a damn good therapist. Don't feel like you have to stick with the same one. I'm on my 8th. And if you're coming out of a narcissistic relationship, find one who specializes in narcissistic abuse. Because a lot of it will show as PTSD, which is, there's PTSD and then there's complex PTSD. Know the difference. And understand that you're probably trauma bonded, like I was. To this day, I still hope that he's okay. It's less and less that I think about him. Take care of yourself. Whatever anybody else is thinking, who cares? Make sure you're good. And if you need to seclude yourself, do it. Do it. And if people don't understand, again, that's not your problem. You do what you need to do to heal. And know what your triggers are, because they will present themselves. Sometimes you won't know what they are until they present themselves. And know how you can work your way through that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And surround yourself with people that don't try to understand, but just support you. No questions asked. I'm still finding that hard to do. because I'm still putting people's feelings before my own. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, I'm so sorry. This was a heavy one. For me anyway, because it's something I've been trying to do for the last whatever amount of time. I've sent resources, I've sent information, I've sent whatever I can as I find it. And it's up to these people to go and do whatever research or read whatever I've sent or watch whatever I've sent. But you can't force them. If they truly want to understand, they will utilize what you've sent. I'm not saying, please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying go and ditch everybody in your life. And as much as you get frustrated with people trying to understand and they're questioning, please do also believe that they're questioning because they're confused. They don't know how to approach it. They don't, it's not easy for anybody. But don't give up on yourself. I don't know what else I can say about this. Don't give up on yourself. Remember, your job is not to make people understand. Your job is to heal you so that you can live a life that is exciting for you, and not a life that is dictated by societal constructs or everything that's been ingrained by social networks in their life. We are very much a lemming society where people are just satisfied living every day as it were a Groundhog Day. And if that's you, cool. Do you, boo. I know that's not me. And if you know that's not you, have the courage to break yourself free. I love you. Thank you for staying with me through this, if you still are. If not, no hard feelings, all good. You do you. Don't come back. I'm kidding. I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna do the affirmation and the oracles on a separate, and then I'll do the topic on a separate as well. Just because with the card readings, it could get a little woo-woo, and some people aren't into it, so it's all good. I will do the topic separately, and thank you again. Just thank you. And for those people out there who need somebody to talk to and can't find it, my DMs are always open. Please slide on in. as long as you're appropriate. And hey, if you're looking to ask me, I will not say no. Just saying. I have some criteria. Inquire within, and I'll send you an application. I'm not sure what else to say, so I will end it here. Thank you again for the support, and for those of you who have reached out. It means a lot. It means a lot. Because again, this is not easy. A lot of what I talk about on here, I've kept to myself. I haven't spoken it to anybody. A lot of it is just my thoughts and how I record these. I don't edit anything. You probably see like I start the video like this when I'm pushing it, the start button. I edit like this when I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off. I don't edit anything because there's no point, and I don't. There's some videos out there who they will put like a notification or a warning. This may cause triggers, blah blah blah. I don't do that because I want you to watch it. And if it's triggering something, then I hope you recognize that and you work on it. If you're not willing to work on yourself, then there's no point, right? So I don't put trigger warnings. You're grown adults. If something is starting to bother you, you know how to exit out or turn it off or throw your phone out the window. I don't know. Just make sure you don't hit anybody. You don't need no lawsuits. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Remember, you're special. You deserve to be loved. You deserve a life worth living just like everybody else. Remember that always, and I'll see you soon. As I try to struggle and turn off the video.